2018 is nearly upon us. This is the time of year where everyone reflects over 2017 and they come out with New Year's resolutions and what they want to achieve in the coming year. So in this video, what we're going to do is reflect on 2017 on the How to Code Well YouTube channel, and I'm going to discuss what's coming up in 2018. For anyone new here, my name is Peter Fisher. I'm a freelance web and mobile applications developer here in the UK. I'm also the author of many courses that I'm going to be talking about later on, including my Docker in Motion course at Manning Publications. I also do a little bit of speaking. I was speaking at PHP Southwest this year. Now 2018 was an extremely busy year, not only in my work life, my social life, but also here on YouTube. So far we've got something like 168, 170 or so YouTube videos on this channel. And it took a whole lot of time, a whole lot of resources in order to get to that point. Now a lot of people think that YouTube is extremely easy to do. All you have to do is face a camera and start talking. Well, in actual fact, it's extremely challenging, especially if you have something that you wish to say and you're not sure how to convey that message. It also takes a long time to set up the gear and so forth. So 168 videos in total. That equates to so many hours I don't even want to think about that in terms of post-editing and just setting things up and all the gear, learning about how to use that gear as well. Now 2017 was the year of the experiment. For those that don't know, this YouTube channel has actually been around for many years. However, it fell dormant and I only really picked it up again at the start of 2017. So far we have nearly 2,100 subscribers, which is fantastic. I started the year on something like 350. So that is, in my eyes, a huge leap forward, a great achievement the channel has done. Now, we started the year by doing a Friday show. That was a combination of a web chat, which is what I'm doing today, as well as a tutorial. And those tutorials focused on MySQL and then PHP. They then advanced into Docker and Linux and HTML and so forth. Halfway through the year, I wanted to provide more content, and therefore I did a Tuesday show, and that was dedicated solely to those tutorials. At the end of the year, I started something called Coffee and Code, which was a live Twitch stream every weekend, or I tried to do it every weekend at the very least. Now that started out to be about an hour long, but then progressed to about 3 hours long, and so it completely wiped out the whole weekend, because not only did I have to record it, I had to think about what I was recording, I had to plan, and then I did a post edit and then an upload, and half the time the uploads didn't work because the file size was so long, because you were trying to push up a 3-hour video up to YouTube. So that was extremely stressful, extremely tedious, but what I was trying to achieve in that live stream was some of my own code that I wanted to do, and what we ended up doing was starting to build the howtocodewell.net website that I'm continuing to build as we speak. So in 2017 I invested a huge amount into this channel. So where's it going to go in 2018? One thing that I would definitely like to do in 2018 is provide more content to YouTube, provide more tutorials to the channel. But I certainly don't want to be one of those people who uploads videos every day and then loses perhaps the quality of the videos, because you've got a full-time job, you've obviously got family commitments as well, and so you're ramming in, you're rushing all of the videos at once. When people do it professionally, they obviously do it as their own career, but I am a freelancer, I have my own clients to deal with, and so forth. It got to the point last year where I was up at 5:30 in the morning doing videos, or up extremely late doing videos, doing work in between, and just burning myself out. That is something that I do not want to do in 2018. Not only do I think that is going to provide bad quality, but I'm just going to get really stressed out, and that's something that I just cannot handle in 2018. Also, I know that in 2018 I have other commitments outside of work that I need to do. I'll be talking about those later on because it will affect this channel in terms of moving house and moving premises and so forth. Of course, in this holiday period, I had my holiday head on and I was thinking of all these wonderful ideas that I can do for the channel, but then I had to be realistic and put those as wants to have rather than can actually do. So the plan for 2018 is to provide more content, but do it in a little bit more of a structured manner. What I would like to do is do 4 web development programming courses in 2018. That's 1 every quarter. And I will certainly be dedicating the Tuesday show to those tutorials. So every Tuesday I will be pushing out a tutorial that makes up the course. So that's 1 every week for about 12 weeks. That equates to obviously 12 tutorials, which makes up about a 2-hour course. And those courses are then going to be put onto Skillshare and Udemy. Now, the reason why I do that is because I know that there's a lot of people out there who just don't like YouTube simply because of all the adverts that get thrown in your face. Now, I appreciate that the adverts on YouTube here, they just simply get in the way of the content. We have adverts on top of the videos, so that's on top of the code. We have adverts at the start of the video, in between the video, and perhaps at the back of end of the video. So by publishing the whole course on Skillshare and Udemy, you can access those videos without the adverts, and you can also take those videos away with you on your mobile devices and so forth, and also talk to me in forums and chat rooms and things like that that come with those services and platforms. Of course, I have the Docker in Motion course as well. If you're learning Docker, then do check that out. That's from Manning Publications. Now, in order to achieve these 4 courses, what I would like to do is actually block off some time in the year where I can actually sit down and do all of these tutorials and then drip feed them out every week. Now, that's going to mean that I'm going to have lots of courses or lots of tutorials that are available before they actually get launched. So what I'm going to do is push those out to my Patreon page. So do become a Patreon. It certainly will help out this channel, and you'll be able to get those videos as early access. Not only can you get my videos in early access, but I'll also be providing my Patreons with discount codes for not only my courses, but also other people's courses and books. If you want to purchase physical books, then I will be putting some discount codes in the Patreon stuff as well. Another way that I would like to provide you with more content is by having an email newsletter. So I've got a link in the description below for subscribing to an email newsletter. So I'll be talking about the future videos that are coming through. I'll also be having some discount codes on that as well if you want to learn different types of programming languages and so forth. The Friday show is still going to be the same. However, I'm going to be talking a little bit more in depth in terms of freelance, as well as the future tutorials that are coming this way. Coffee and Code will hopefully return, but I don't actually have anything planned for that in the short term. As soon as I do have some time available though, I will let you know on the Friday show when the next one is going to happen. Slightly off topic now, I want to talk about some other things that I would like to personally achieve in 2018. Now 2017 I actually did a talk at PHP Southwest. That talk was how to put your Docker image on a diet. I've got a link in the description below here if you want to watch that. I'm actually going to be doing another talk for PHP Southwest in 2018, and I certainly would like to do at least another 2 talks next year. I'm also going to PHP Serbia as well to be an attendee at the conference. So that will be good, and I will be providing more content and more videos around those talks and those conferences. So 2018 is going to be full of new content. It's going to be full of new courses as well. If you haven't done so already, do subscribe to pick all of that up. Do like the video if you think that this is a good idea. But as always, if you've got any ideas and suggestions for what tutorials, what courses that you would like me to provide in 2018, put your thoughts down in the comments section below. Let's have a conversation. I do appreciate your feedback. But as always, happy coding everyone, and I will speak to you again next year or next week. Cheers. Bye.